Hi everyone, it's Miss Elizabeth here, and I am so excited to share this week's craft with you. So you are going to receive a little bag that looks like this that has a lot of little holes in it. And then you'll receive a little kit like this, and you'll see here there is one tiny plastic needle because we are going to embroider. Perhaps some of your older siblings did some actual embroidery with Miss Jessica earlier because she did one for the teens. This is going to be a little more basic, a little more like just kind of learning and doing what makes sense to you, and then maybe that's something you can explore in the future, actual embroidery. This is really just basic. The holes are already in here for you because a lot of times with embroidery you have those circles with the cloth and you're the one poking the holes in the embroidery. But for this craft, our little bag already has holes and our needle is plastic, so we can pretty much do whatever we want with this. So I included these and a copy of the instructions in each bag. So if you want, you can take a pencil and kind of you can draw right on here because you're going to cover it. So you can draw with a pencil, you know, oh, maybe I want to do a smiley face, or, you know, some swiggles, make a cat. I don't know. I love cats. There's lots of different options. So you can kind of plan out what you're going to do. Oh, I'm going to do this part in pink. I'm going to do this part in this, just so you have something to follow along with. Or if you want to kind of just go for it, that's fine too. I am probably just going to kind of go for it, and we're going to see how to get started. Okay, so I'm back, and the first thing that we want to do is pick which color we're going to work with first. So I'm just going to do this as an example. And we're going to tie one end through the little needle hole. You see, it's very, very tiny hole. Now, if you need some help, definitely ask a grown-up, because grown-ups may be very, very familiar with this, because this is how you do sewing too. So see, I just threaded it through right there, and I'm just going to tie a knot because I want it to stay on. Doesn't have to be fancy, just a knot that will stay secure. Okay, and then I'm going to pull through however long I need. I don't know how much thread I'm going to need for this, so let's say this, and then I'm just going to cut it. Done. So if you're following along with the instructions, that is step 2. Okay, so step 3 is starting to actually stitch your design. So the most important thing is we still want the bag to open. We want the bag to be usable, right? Maybe you want to put like erasers in here or something for school. So careful. We don't want to stitch all the way through the bag because then we might stitch it closed, right? So we want to be careful. We want to, you know, kind of keep it open. And remember, this is sharp, but it's not as sharp as it would be if it was metal or something. It's still plastic. So we want to be careful with it, but it doesn't hurt that much if we accidentally, you know, we're probably not going to bleed, but we do want to be careful still. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a random place and start showing just so you guys can kind of see. All right, where are we? All right, so how will you guys see this best? Okay. All right, so see, I'm pushing it through and I'm not going all the way through, right? Because I don't want to stitch it closed. So just pushing it through the hole on one side. And then I've started. Now you might ask, okay, what do I do now, Elizabeth, right? So we're gonna put it right back up through the hole next to it to bring it back. Okay, so I chose a diagonal hole, and now there it is. And then I'm gonna go through the hole next to that. So all I'm doing is picking kind of like how I want my stitch to look, right? and just going right into the next one. If you want your stitch to look longer or, you know, fancier, definitely you can see the different kinds of embroidery stitches. I'm probably going to keep it really simple and just keep doing right next to the other one. And what you'll see is that you'll keep getting these kinds of little ones, which I think is cute. And also, with the different colors, you can still do different designs. You can still make a smiley face, make a cat. You could go through with just this kind of design, make a circle, make a squiggle or something, and then add in the other colors later. You can leave some blank. You can really do whatever you want with this project. It's completely up to you. It is a little time consuming, but it's also something really easy that you can like pick up at any time. So maybe you only have time to do a little bit and then you do more later. But at the end, you will have a gorgeous pencil case or some other sort of case. It actually might be kind of small for pencils, maybe erasers. But you will have a cute case for something. You could even like, you could put anything in here really. You could put a library card in there. Okay, so yeah, I just did a few more stitches and I think it's gonna look really cute. So pretty much you just keep going and let's see, I think we did all the steps here. Okay, and let me just show you guys how to cut off one color if you want to switch to a different color or if you're all done. So we're going to thread inside the bag. So usually like, right, we've been going in and out over here, but here we go. We're going to thread on one of the ones I already have inside the bag. Make sure that you guys see this. Well, let me do it, then I'll show you. Okay, hold on. Okay. Can you see? I went back through one of the ones I've already done. Okay, so now I have a loop. Okay, and I'm gonna take my thread and I'm going to loop it right through so it makes a knot on the inside, and then I can just cut it. Okay, and I can do that same thing. I can loop this side back inside because no one's going to see this inside, so it's okay if there's a couple knots, and then I can just easily cut it. And then you just have that little bit of color. Then you can switch to a different color. You can go back to this color later. And that's how you knot off. So you want to knot off in the inside. And that's pretty much it. The instructions show the random long stitch. There's quite a few different ones. If you Google, or even if you look at Miss Jessica's video that she made with the teens, she actually shows a few different embroidery stitches. There's a lot of cool different things you can do with it, or you can just keep doing the one by one and just do some cool colors. So I will leave it up to you. I definitely want to see what you've made though. So please, please, please email fmlchild@rcls.org and show me your beautiful little cases. And yeah, I hope you have a lot of fun. Until next time, bye.